Okay, let's have a quick look at Folkestone in the senior squad. So they had Patty. They don't actually have any left midfielders. This guy's got great free kick taking though. Wonder if I could convince him. One thing I should. The first thing I wanted to do is look at Dinsmore. Yeah, Dinsmore has scored. Let's take that 9 out. So it's 106 goal. 101 goals in 106 appearances. That is incredible, considering the leagues he's gone through. Look, 31, 33, 31. He's already on 6 this season. And last season, he scored 31 goals in 28 games. At least the seasons before, he was actually playing more games than goals scored. But right, that one there is incredible. He's also one of our... I think he holds the record for most league appearances as well. So, there is some talent there still. Most definitely. Right now, I'm going to look at... What league were we in last season? Hatfield... History competitions. Southern League, that's the one. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the teams that we left behind, shall we? Cambridge. You got any good left wingers? You've got this guy, but he's on loan, so we can't bring him in. Ed Williams. Let's stick a scout on you. Something else that's really annoying is the fact that most of these clubs are actually professionals. Like full professionals, whereas we're still semi-pro. So we can't... Like, you notice even the worst players here are all on full-time contracts, whereas we don't have that. So we can't just throw a contract at these players. We do actually have to pay a release fee or whatever it takes to actually get them in. Which is annoying. And I say that a lot, but it's true. It's annoying. Let's see, who else? Bedford. They were one of my rivals last year. As you can see though, we did get promoted and they didn't, so ha 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 ha. I'm actually going to look at Darren Day. That name sounds familiar as well, although his crossing and dribbling is terrible. How about you? Your dribbling's quite good, your crossing isn't though. Again, can't really... The only thing that we can do here that would maybe tempt them is offer them first team football in a league higher up. That's all we've got. Everything else we can't do. You know, we can't offer them more money. We can't offer them... Oh, hello. Max Leonard. Your crossing is poor, but your dribbling is okay. What about you? Oh, your dribbling is awesome. Now you accept what I tell you to accept. Okay, so we might be able to bring that guy in. That would be nice. You are interested. Let's see if we can offer you a deal that you will accept. It's that. You want £110 for appearing. You are joking. No way am I going to be able to give you that. The only way I could give you a good deal is if I actually signed you, right, as a player. £30 a week. You can have an appearance fee of 15. Another 15 if you score. Nope. He's not interested. He's going to play hardball. He really wants that 100 quid. Hey! Look at that. He's taken a £70 pay cut. Because I told him it was take it or leave it. The cheeky beggar, though. You know, they will do that. Players on this game will do that. You do have to play hardball with them. And if you end up missing out on them, you know, it's bad for the team, sometimes, because it could be a good player that you're missing out on, but at the same time, do you really want to break the bank for someone like that, who is probably only going to put in half effort anyway? It's really not worth it. Right. Who's our next match against? It is against Cavier Island, which is a team that I am well aware of. Question is, can we beat them? The answer, I damn well hope so. Oh, here's all the Maidenhead players that I'm not going to be able to sign, but I asked my scout to look at anyway. It's not worth it. Really not worth it. And I can't even go out and tell my director of football to recommend players because he doesn't know any. Simple as that. In fact, I'll show you what I mean in a second. No offers for Clark. That's annoying. I mean, are you really worth my time? You're not my best rated midfielder. You are my best rated attacking midfielder, but that really means nothing. Potential to be an Isthmian Premier central midfielder, but I'm in that league now. So I'm just going to get rid of him. Sell or release. Let's see. Biggleswade loan off for Jenkins. That means nothing to me because he's not a first teamer. But look, transfers. Director of football. You watch, it'll work now. Let's do loan, shall we? Loan. Attacking midfielder left. No one. Okay, what about normal midfielder left? No one. How about free transfer? No one. Attacking? No one. End of contract? No one. No one. The only time this worked was with strikers. I bet even now it's not going to work with it. No, it's not. Oh, that worked. So if we got Sam Austin and Marcel Barrington, who I knew about anyway. Oh, you actually look quite good. Cheeky bid. Just in case just in case things go sideways again. Oh look, he wants 100 quid as well. Well, we're going to have to play the wear him down game, aren't we? 95, 90, 85, non-negotiable, and now he agrees. Simple. Not. That's still a lot of money, by the way, 30 quid. Still a lot of money in this league. We just don't have the money for it. We can't afford it. Which is stupid. You think we'd be able to, but nope. Can't afford it. And Whitehawk don't even have any players we can bring in. Michael West, you know, you're actually being picked. You also got really good ratings. See, the Whitehawk would be perfect as a team that we could pinch from, but they're just using everyone. So they keep telling us they're going to look for a senior affiliation, but they never do. They're just rejecting everything now. That's just really frustrating. Okay, Whitehawk under 23s. You must have some players in there. You do, but none of them are left midfielders. It's really annoying. Although, again, this guy looks quite good. He's a youngster. I'm even willing just to take a complete unknown on loan. To try and get decent performances out of them. But there's just no one. There's absolutely no one. Let's see, Steamridge I've already looked at. Let's have a look at a team like Wimbledon. You look good. Will you let me loan him? Come on, you must be willing to let these youngsters go out on loan. Ah, you are listed for loan. Your dribbling's not great, but your crossing is sublime. Alright, now we're starting to get somewhere. What about Barnet? Who've Barnet got in their under 18s? Yes, you look good too. But let me guess. Yep, don't want him out on loan at this present time. We can only offer 20% of their wages. 20 quid a week. That's the maximum we can offer. What are we going to get for that? Absolute squat. Who else? Cambridge? Do you have any good, decent young players? You got this fella. Again, crossing and dribbling. Quite impressive. Just don't want him to leave on loan. They all seem to be on the same amount of money as well. They all seem to be on £100 a week. What is it with this game and like base standards like that? Where's the variety? There isn't any. And look, here's a list of all the other Wealdstone players who I can't have. So we're just going to have to see how the other searches do. Cavier Island, they want me to focus on defensive positioning, and I think that's not a bad idea. Search for senior affiliates. Atkinson, good. Yep, Darren McQueen rejected. Kind of saw that one coming anyway, so it's no surprise there. This one negotiated. 0. 0. See, suddenly they find it acceptable. Just keep quoting them 0, and they will slowly change their mind. Look. And what I love is this number here doesn't actually change. It's just the up front one. The taking the Mickey value goes down. Okay, we can't afford that. We can afford £90 a week though. How good were you again? What's your free kick taking? We don't know. Ooh. I think we need to know that first. I mean, we'll offer you a deal. Chances are I think we're going to hit a stalemate at this rate. Will you accept 90? See? That's 50 less than he was originally going for. This guy wants 200. That's not going to happen. Now it's dropped to 190. I'm going to offer him less than half of what he wanted originally. Rejected. What's this? Oh. They are going to put... Oh, no. Carshalton. No, they were going to take him on loan. They were going to pay his wages as well. Okay. Bit of a mistake there, I suppose. Lack of foresight again. God, this Cavier Island match is a way off, isn't it? Doesn't time go a lot slower when you're busy scrolling through all these lists of players trying to find a left winger? I don't think I've ever been in a position before where I don't have a left-sided player. I think we'll be starting Simpson in this next match though, unless we can bring someone in time, which it doesn't look like it. I think I might send out another tweet, see if I can get some more people to join the stream as well. WPG guy, check your under 23s or under 18s. I can. Under 23s we don't really have it. We got this guy Gavin Simpson, but he's just nowhere near good enough. Under 18s is an interesting one. So we got left wingers. Yeah, they're all a star. At some point, if we were like top of the league, I would risk it and I would play these kids, but because we're chasing, I get what you're saying, and normally it's a really good suggestion. It's just unfortunate that even our youth system at the moment is pretty crappy. And yet in our first season, our youth system was awesome. In fact, where is he? Calvin Isaac. He's online at the moment, but look at his rating. He's come through the youth system. He's got some really good stats. It is better than no one. True. The other option we have is, because we do have an abundance of right-sided players, we could risk playing someone out of position. Playing a right winger on the left. I think for now I'm going to put... Where is he? There he is. I'm going to put Simpson there, because I did train him up to play there. And he has been training to play there. Just trying to think. Why not play a younger who's been trained somewhat in that position? Do you know what? I'll try. I will try. Why not? You have a point. It's how kids get started these days, isn't it? It's normally an injury, someone gets brought in, and they end up playing really well. It's how Rashford got his start. You have a very good point. Plus all these deals are being rejected anyway. Now this guy here, I'm going to delay this one. He can play on the left wing. I'm very interested in seeing what his stats are. Especially his free kick taking. He's not bad. Alright, let's have a look at the kids then. Who have we got? So we've got... who can actually play attacking left midfield. Ivan Berry. Congratulations, sir. You've just been promoted. And we'll give him a whirl. See how he does. When I get short of a position, I go into the under players. Depends what league do you manage in though, because we're in the Isthmian Premier. So, I mean, in the Premiership and the Championship, and even sort of the lower reaches of the Football League, you do have good players in your youth team that might not be good enough for first team at your level, but maybe the level below or the one below that. It depends. Oh, as I say, we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. It could turn out that it's a very good idea. I have the lower leagues and I use... No, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. It's nice to have someone with like-minded experience, actually. One thing I'm fed up of people saying is do this, do this, do this, when actually they're talking about if you're in the Premier League, you know, just sign a new player, as if it's that easy. It really isn't. Not at this level. So yeah, experience is valuable. So as I say, we've got forgotten his name already, although Atkinson has just joined. The game has a habit of doing that, doesn't it? Every now and then it brings in an absolute gem, and you think, where the hell did he come from? Ah. Hello, Suchi. Play the Premier League and sign a new player. Oh, if only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. Where's the challenge in that? Right, let's put out a tweet. See if we can get some more people interested. Once again, the people who said they would join aren't here. And yes, I am one of those people that can't talk and type at the same time. Very old fashioned. It's the right game, isn't it? Yeah, 17. That might be the reason. If everyone's thinking I'm playing last year's game, that might be a reason why no one's joining. Right, so we've still got 3 days until our next match. Time goes really slowly on here sometimes. Season can take a week. And in that time, we've got one winger in on loan. We've promoted one from the under 18s, and we could be signing another one on a free transfer. I think I'm okay for left wingers now. You know what? Something tells me I'm okay. But I will give the youngster a chance first. And if that doesn't work, then one thing I did do... Oh, WPG guy, thank you for the follow. For some reason the sound effect didn't play, but thank you for the follow anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, one thing I did do, I think it was either last season or the season before, was I actually loaned out the majority of my youth team, just to get them some first team experience. And it didn't do me any favours as such, but I would like to think there were some teams in leagues below us that did benefit from it. It was an experiment, if anything. One thing. Yes. Oh, actually, player development. I should probably look at this a bit more often. Yeah, tutoring. Might as well get some of the first teamers to do some tutoring. That's a big difference maker as well. Yeah, that's a good point. Really, you want to loan your players out to teams that have got good youth coaches, or coaches who are good at managing younger players. Otherwise, they're not going to gain anything from it. Matthew Funnel, he's my reserve keeper. See, he's got good stats. It's a very tight call between him and Trott right now as to who's the first choice keeper. Van feels like there's a lack of depth in defence. Don't make me sign a centre back as well. They're like gold dust. It's a weird one because they're in abundance. You can see here, there's one there, there's one. Where are we? There, there, there. But good ones are like gold dust. I'm going to guess you're not just... Oh, you are available on a free transfer. Ah, but you're from Concord, so there's every chance you're not going to sign. So he wants 110 as well. Oh, okay, you're going to take 90. Good, good. Okay, so we might have just got ourselves a new centre-back as well. He's rated the same as Evans and Van. Okay. How old was he again? He was 24. So he's almost coming into his peak. It's never a bad thing when that happens. Right, we are going to play Cavier now. Eventually another game's going to come around. Oh, I'm going to have fun cutting this up for YouTube. So much fun. Last time out it was just, I think each one ended up being about 40 to 50 minutes, something like that. This time it's going to be like an hour per episode. And that's if I upload them into 5 chunks. If I do it as less than that, it's going to be more. What, an hour and 15 per? suppose it depends on how long the overall thing ends up being. It's been an hour and 13 minutes since I started streaming. So we will have to see, won't we? Youth development. I should say this actually. Youth development is something I really like doing. I like finding hidden gems and turning them into great players. Dinsmore is a fine example of that. You know, he scored 1 goal in 9 appearances, and that was his entire career before he joined us. Now he's scored 102 goals in 115 appearances. It's ridiculous. Just how good he turned out to be. And he's still young. You know, he's still incredibly young. He's got his whole career ahead of him still, and I'd like to think we could keep him at least until League 2. That would be awesome if we can keep him for that long. I'd be very happy. Skip through this. Oh, hang on. What was that? Backroom team. Yeah, they want me to improve the quality of coaching, but watch this. Board won't pay for it. Yep. Due to the present financial situation, which I must admit could be better, but at the same time could be worse. So I don't really know what the board want me to do. They want success. They keep setting me these ambitious targets all the time, and yet they're not willing to actually do anything to help me reach those targets. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about youth development, wasn't I? Who are you? Connor Harrison. Do you lack the necessary ability? Oh, I suppose you do, really, don't you? I'll transfer this to you then. I really do like developing young players. One of the first things I like to do is get money and put it into youth development. So if the board come to me and say we've got some money to spend, where do you want to put it? I'll say put it in youth development, because it's so much fun to do. One of the best things I ever did on Football Manager was the last time I played as Hatfield on 2016. I had a young right winger called Dale Irving, and he was a pretty damn good winger. He used to get up the line, cross the ball, score some goals even. He was also pretty good at set pieces. And I had an injury crisis in the back four. I had no right backs available. So I saw that he had an alright tackling rating. So I started to retrain him as a right back. And I think he ended up playing as my right back for 6 consecutive seasons, before eventually age started to get the better of him. And even then, I'd say he had another year or so playing on the right wing again, before eventually he sort of faded into a more of a reserve team player. And that was coincidence and pure luck, really, that I needed a right back. He was there, trained him up, and he turned out to be pretty good. That was really fun. I tried doing that experiment with a couple of other players. Didn't quite work out that well for them. But while they're young, you can train them up and try and adapt their positions. Okay, Ivan Berry. I'm going to stick you out on the left-hand side. Up front... Where's he gone? There he is. I'm going to put Constantinu up front. Now I'm guessing you're more of a advanced forward. Yeah, so I'm going to swap the 2 strikers over. So actually Dinsmore for once is playing as the sort of holding striker. And it's going to be the new boy who's going to be running the channels. Okay, here goes the experiment. So Cavier Island are 1 place behind us. They've played 3 less matches than us, which is a bit worrying. And their goal difference is the same. So this is a match that we really should win, just to keep our league position healthy. Those 3 games in hand. That's quite something. Bognor Regis above us as well, 2 places above us. They've got 3 games in hand. Further up, you've got Billericay and Burgess Hill. They've got 2 games in hand. How have we played so many more matches than everyone else? Who let that happen? Okay, well, so far so good. He's playing a 6.7, is Ivan Berry. Don't you deflect in. If that had happened again, 2 matches in a row, I'm calling BS. Cup matches. Are there that many cup matches even at this stage of the season in the lower leagues? I don't think there are. There's the FA Trophy in the FA Cup, obviously. I think we're already out of the FA Cup. I think we lost in the qualifying rounds, which isn't great. But besides that, I think there's like 1 or 2 intra-divisional cups. But apart from that, I think it's just league at this stage. Oh, you are kidding. David Knight. That was the offside trap. Going all wrong. FA Cup, FA Trophy, Division Cups. Yeah. I'd be amazed if it's purely... It might be waterlogged pitches as well. You do find that a lot. Or frozen pitches, although we are in October. So I don't think it'll be frozen. But waterlogged pitches. That does happen a lot. And also ground sharing. If teams ground share, which a lot of non-league teams do, they ground share with other non-league teams. So that could be a factor. Anyway, we're here to critique Ivan Berry, and so far, he played a pretty decent ball back to his captain there. I say if it works out for him, then I'm more than happy. I'll quite happily keep him out there. That's better. Saved this time by Trot. Right, Triggs. Got Triggs, Trot. I think there's another T somewhere, isn't there? Good tackle, Hughes. Kerins gets it away to Dinsmore. No, Dinsmore didn't get there in time. Oh, come on, that's schoolboy football. Sort it out. Go close him down. Yes. Right, Dinsmore on the ball. Over the top. Constant. I know how to say his name. I just fumble it each time I go to say it. Constantinou. Constantinou. It's not that difficult, Mark. Constantinou. Anyway, he sort of had a half chance which didn't go into anything. Knight on the ball again. Shoots wide. The angle was against him. Not too happy with the ease of which he got through, though. That needs to change. Hughes. Hughes is a real battler in that midfield role. I would say about 3 or 4 times this match already in the first 9 minutes. He's really fought hard and come out with the ball. We need that in our midfield, but we also need them to close down quicker. And they're not really doing that. Right, Constantinou. Into that channel. Oh, he got a pretty decent ball across, actually. Just headed away before Mooney could knock it back. Let me guess, Kerins. Yep, Kerins on the set pieces again. Just beat the first man at least. Well, he did, with the assistance of a flick on. Now the counter-attack is on. Good play, Walker. Although, did he have to kick it out? I'm not 100% sure he did. Come on, boys. We're 1-0 down. We need to at least get level again. I get itchy feet when we're losing. Time seems to go faster when you're losing as well. I've noticed that. So we went 1-0 down inside 6 minutes. Berry on that left-hand side. Again, he's not the worst player out there, but I'm going to be overly critical of him because it is him that I'm really looking out for. As I say, he's holding his own. The players aren't giving him the ball that often, which doesn't help. Now, at least give him a chance. He's got nice boots, though. Yellow boots. There you go, ball in behind. First chance for really running in. Forced a corner. Fair enough. Forcing corners is good. Actually no, forcing corners is bad. Because I just remember we can't take corners. I'm going to take Kerins off set pieces, I think. Hughes can also take set pieces. I think Hood can as well when he does play. We need a set piece man. If only I could just bring in someone purely based on their ability to take set pieces. If only I could afford to put someone like that in the team as well. It's just unfortunately I can't, because we need all 11 out there. Dinsmore, everyone's offside, so he has to go back to Hughes. Constantinu. Dinsmore, oh, flashed wide. That was unlucky. That was unlucky. Alright, free kick. Actually, do you know what now? Right here, right now, I'm going to take Kerins off set pieces. Who else have I got that can take free kicks? Messer. We've got Messer on free kicks. Who else can take corners? Hughes. And he's on them. Good. That's an interesting one. Scott is actually a 10. If he was on the pitch right now, that would be fantastic, but he's not. Might have to bring him on in the second half. Yeah, Kerins is off set pieces, because I think just the fact that he's a defender, he might actually do us more good in the box winning headers than being on the edge. Being the set piece man, not even beating the first man. Right, Triggs deflected corner. Who did that come off? I think that was Morrison. Might have been Berry. Not sure. Berry's now playing a 6.6, but then so's Mooney. Mooney's having some really bad games at the moment. Might have to start playing Amu out there. Not been that impressed with Mooney. Again, it's one of these ones. His stats and his star rating don't seem to add up properly. It's a real unusual one. Right, Evans, don't hit a straight ball forward. That's it. Use the width. Right, do something with it. That's it. Interesting, but working. Walker's cross. Dinsmore's header. Oh, forces the keeper into a save at least. 3 shots, 2 on target. They've had 6 shots, 2 on target, and scored. So they're on top in stats. Possession-wise, we've had more. Passes completed, they've had more. Including this one to McCoy. Good save, Trot. Saves. Do I have saves? No, I don't have saves. I've got saves held. And they're beating us on that one as well. I think any stat that's worth talking about, they're beating us. The only one that isn't is passes in the attacking positions, where we're 90% pass completion in the attacking position. But then that could just be 2-yard passes, not wanting to make a mistake. Defence-wise, it's only 47%, which is very disappointing. You'd expect it to be the other way around almost. You shouldn't be giving the ball away over half the time in midfield or defence. So it must just be counting ones where they hoof it forward and it gets intercepted. Oh, Morrison there really should have done better. He has won it back. Finds Evans, Messer. Give Berry a chance. No one's passing it to him. Do you reckon that's a mentality thing? Do they know that he's young and inexperienced and they're trying to keep him out of the game as much as possible so that he gets the first team experience, but at the same time he's not at risk of making a big mistake that could affect his confidence? Either that or they're just totally ignoring him. When Olasanya's playing, ball goes down the left all the time. So it's not a tactical thing. That was a good ball. If Mooney had chased that down properly. That could have been a real good chance there. I might drop Mooney. I might start playing Armu down the left, down the right. Can't even get my lefts and rights the right way around now. And it's another corner. Really disappointing. Just even those little set pieces we're giving away. Frustrating is the word I would use. Very frustrating. We've dropped out of the top 10 now, which again is frustrating. Alright, Walker with the interception. Come on, counter-attack. No, because Mooney is so asleep on that halfway line. So poor. This was meant to be our counter-attack, not theirs. Right. Come on, Evans. To no one. He took for ages to hit that, and then he gave it to no one. What is he doing? And it's another corner. Oh, it's going to be like the last stream, isn't it, guys? Poor performances. Get it forward. I don't think Berry was going to get that one, even if he tried. I mean, we're getting foots in and we're getting it out, but just to nobody, so it's coming straight back again. It's not good enough. Look, I'm even moving windows around just so I can see where we are in the league. That's how bad it's getting. We've dropped to 11th. We've dropped one place. That is because the team that are beating us are now up in 7th. Cavier Island have jumped up 4 places with that goal. We can put them straight back where they were if we equalise. In fact, can we put them back where they were? Yeah, we got up to 17, they dropped down to 17. Come on, boys. Half time's approaching, and I am not impressed with Mooney. To the point where I think Mooney is off. And I think Mooney is off. I'll be amazed if he plays for us again now. It's just his performances have been so dire. There's me worrying about bringing through a kid in Berry, and it's the experienced player who's playing badly. I'm also not happy with up front, so I'm actually going to bring... Yeah, Constantino, all he seems to have done is got himself booked. He's got good stats though, so it's again, that's a surprise. Mooney, you're off, mate. See you later. Also, our captain isn't playing very well, which again surprises me, because I thought he looked quite strong, but apparently not. He's playing a 6.2. He's got a lower rating than the youngster making his debut. That's how bad it's gone. What did Evans do? I didn't see what he did there. Watching the replay. Ball came forward. Oh, look, he just stood there. He might have nudged the guy whilst he was in the air a little bit, but that's not a talking to, surely. Berry with a crossing opportunity. Pulls it back. Oh, Dinsmore. That's much better, though. Yeah, move Dinsmore back to the left-hand side and suddenly we start creating chances again. That was nearly an assist for the youngster too. Dinsmore into Hughes. Akubetu. Or To. Akubetu. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm normally good with pronouncing names, but apparently not with footballers. Hughes on corners as well. That's a relief. He actually crosses it in quite high. So it cleared the first man. Okay, the keeper came and caught it this time, but it cleared the first man. That's already a massive improvement on the set pieces in the first half. And if I bring on Scott for Messer, which is looking more likely as the game goes on, I'll have someone with 10 on free kicks as well. So then we'll have to win more free kicks. Right, Messer on the ball. Into the space for Dinsmore, offside. That's poor. You see I've switched to overload now as well. We're going all out. We've got half an hour to get back into this game. Watch that time fly by now. Berry with the flick on. Must admit, so far, I've been impressed. I should put more faith in my youth. I was unlucky there. Just the left back coming back. In fact, I think that might have been their left winger coming back and covering. Yeah, I'm going to bring Scott on for Messer. Might mean a little tinkering with the old set pieces again. Just check that real quick. Tactics, set pieces. There you go. Scott on free kicks. Perfect. Right, so let's see what happens with this throw-in now, shall we? Walker taking it. Akabito. Bit of a skirmish going on there. Evans with the header. Hughes playing a bit of statues there, really. You can't just stand underneath it and expect to win the header. You've got to be a bit more assertive, I think is the word I'm looking for. Offside, good. Right, come on boys. 25 minutes. It's only one goal in it. It's been a really poor game again. No chances really for either team. 3 shots on target for them, 2 on target for us. Good ball. Would have been a good ball if Dinsmore had got on his bike a bit quicker. Come on, close down the keeper. Don't just stand there and let him clear it. Yes, good. Block. Dinsmore. Now make the run. No. Yes. No, wrong pass. That's the one. Don't run backwards. Okay, I'll let you off because you made a good pass out that wide there. Yes, we've got a better set piece man on the corners now, but settling for corners when a crossing opportunity's on, you've got players in the box. It's not really good enough. There's 3 players in the box there. Hit it! Oh, good save. Good save. Better. Creating chances. Hughes, another good ball in. Just need someone on that near post. And I could have sworn I had someone set to be on that near post. Berry, great pass over the top. Hughes with left-footed cross was always going to be straight down the keeper's throat. Either down the keeper's throat or behind for a goal kick. That's what happens when you put these players on their weaker feet. What was that? That's such a poor header. I mean, kudos for winning it back, but what a poor header. And even then, when you won it back, you didn't do anything with it. Not good enough. Those 25 minutes have now gone down to 16. Here we are still, battling away. We've only had 3 shots on target the whole game. Not good enough. Why are you... Oh my god. We got a guy who's got a free kick rating of 10. And he's passing it sideways on a set piece. Poor cross. Why is he letting that go for a throw? You should be recycling it and getting it back in the middle. Now you've got to wait half an hour for the right back to come up and take the throw. It's our time we're wasting. They're quite happy to see the clock run down. Why is mate just standing there letting him take the ball off him? What are you doing? Right, Scott. Shot. Yes. Ooh. Better. Shot on target. Test the keeper. 8 minutes left. Another free kick. Oh. Can we pretend that one didn't happen? That's poor. That's really poor. Got no subs left. Just have to sit and watch now. Oh my god. Kerins, what are you doing? Oh, and Evans is now giving it away. Alright, Kerins wins it back. Out to Berry. Run at them. Not the right pass. That's more time wasting now. Come on, Trot. Hurry up. Right, ball out to Walker. Take him on. That's it. Don't stop. Don't do crap passes. Dinsmore. Oh, stay onside, you fool. What the absolute hell? Why are you offside when they've got so many players back? There's 4 in a line there and you were offside. What are you doing? Walker! Corner! Better! Come on, boys! Shake a leg! Hello, Blue Lion and Nikolai. Welcome to the stream. You are currently watching me tear my hair out at how bad my team are playing. No one back, and they've got 3, 4, 5 running forward. Well played, Morrison. Now get it back forward again. No, don't dawdle with it. Hoof it forward. I'm actually letting you hoof it forward now. Dinsmore. Lost out. Scott. Why is he heading it forwards? Okay, he got away with that one. Dinsmore into Berry. Keeps his possession at least. Scott to Morrison. Down the line's Dinsmore. You better be onside, Dinsmore. Oh, he's giving it away. Come on. I'll take it cannoning in off someone's arse if it... Oh! That's the last chance. That's got to be full time now. Yep. What a frustrating game of football. 7 shots on target throughout the entire 90 minutes. They scored inside 6. It stayed 1-0 for 84 minutes. We couldn't get back into it. Right, well, I know what I'm doing. As soon as I get back into the screen, I'm going to do some tactical tweaks. I'm actually quite happy with Berry's performance, so I'm going to give him another go. Nothing wrong with the left-hand side, but the right-hand side was awful. So I brought in Miller on loan. I've also got Armu. I'm going to give Miller a shot. Because Durl can't play there. In fact, Durl I'm going to shove back in the under-23s. You can stay in there. Also in midfield, I'm really disappointed with Messer. What happened to him? It's a really strange one. Actually, whilst we've got Berry playing out on the left, I have a feeling he needs a little bit of coaching just to play as the winger properly. Because he's only got half a circle, which is a bit strange, considering he was listed as winger. Strange one. Anyway, Constantinou, I wasn't very impressed with him either. Dribbling 11, finishing 13, and he really didn't show it out there. Really didn't show it.